Welcome to Trapping Across America TV. This week, we are headed back to Kentucky for part 2 of Beaver and Otter trapping with Nick Erny of RBG Traps. Let's catch back up with Jason as the guys are getting ready to start day number 2.
All right, it's morning number 2 out here in Kentucky with Nick Erny. Caught a few beavers yesterday. Sun is just coming up behind me here. Put out a lot of sets yesterday, so hopefully we'll have a good check today. Let's go.
The first set of the morning was productive overnight, the first beaver of the day. Nick is using long chain and swivels on this trap. This setup allows the animal in the trap to swim freely, avoid tangles that could allow the animal from escaping the trap. Beavers communicate using sense, vocalizations, and posturing, but one of their most important signals is the tail slap. Typically performed by an adult, this loud alarm signal alerts others to seek refuge in deep water and may even frighten a potential predator away. Nick adds a muskrat to the fur count of the morning. Chalk up another one for the RBG Traps. Muskrats are considered nocturnal, though they are sometimes active during the day. Their most active times are late afternoon and right after dusk.
If you got ice froze your animals, don't rip your ice off because that pulls the guard hairs out of them. So just let it thaw out naturally. Yeah, so this set was set for beaver and otter, but I mean we're in a slough duck hole type scenario. I actually think we've seen a muskrat hut over there, so you're going to catch all water animals. It's kind of what's nice about body grips in a way is no matter what you got going on, if something goes through it, you're going to have it. Although it's a pleasant surprise.
Nick and the guys are reaping the benefits of all their hard work from yesterday as the fur count continues to add up.
This is a crossover coming out of the backwater into the duck hole. I mean, they've got a really good run there. Put this 8-inch trap on it. So if any of you guys ever have a question about that small of a trap killing good sized beaver, I mean, there's a prime headshot, no struggle.
Crossovers on these levees, as you can tell, that's cut that in 2 feet on that side and a foot on this side. And those beavers keep crossing over the same spot, and the otters start following the muskrat. They'll start undermining this whole levee. Like if you look up here, this right here is washed out, and that started kind of the same way. That water starts falling in the way to just trough that out, and you'll end up washing out a whole levee. And these guys spend tens of thousands of dollars a year on this duck hole. This right here blows out, and then they have to bring equipment in here and fix it all. So that's why it's important to kind of manage your populations out of these places.
This portion of Trapping Across America is brought to you by F&T Fur Harvesters Trading Post.
Welcome back to Trapping Across America TV. This week, Jason joins Nick Erny of RBG Traps in Kentucky doing some beaver and otter trapping. We catch back up with the guys out on the trap line. It's been a great start to the morning.
Quick implement with it.
Yep. Just tangling. That's all it got me.
Beavers live in family units called colonies, which range in size from 2 to 8 beavers. The average colony size is 5 to 6. A colony consists of the adult pair, the current year's offspring, kits, the previous year's offspring, yearlings, and occasionally a 2.5-year-old offspring. Nick continues to have success in these spots, resetting daily until the entire beaver colony is gone.
This is a little bit smaller beaver. This is a heavy trap, and I think it was tangled on some roots out there a little bit. Just enough to catch it up and make it expire. That's another thing. I like to run heavy pan tension on my 750s. That way you get that good buried catch. That way you don't have any ring outs.
Amber.
Lots of swivels. That's what makes this work as well.
It's been a great start to the morning.
Headshot. That sucker almost missed him. This would be a true testament. See if the jaws are bent. There's no more of a headshot than that. Oh, snap my trigger wires off, Noah. That's a good one. There should be another 10-inch in the back of that. Oh, we won't need these. So yesterday we had a beaver here, and today we have another one. These, especially these smaller juvenile beaver, almost nightly they will check these dams for any sort of leaks, and they have shoved some stuff back in that trickle that I created. So if you're doing complete beaver cleanouts like I do down here, you're trying to catch every one, it's always good to set these trickles and give them a night or two, because sometimes you'll shy them up and it just might take them a day or two to come back out and play, but this one come out right the next night.
Trapping Across America is brought to you by Blakely's Trapping Supplies, F&T Fur Harvesters, J3 Outdoors, Top Lot Stretcher Company, and AJ Skinning Machines.
Welcome back to Trapping Across America TV.
So there's a big ditch over here, might even be a river, I'm not sure what to call it. So they were going back and forth in between the river and this ditch over here. just feeding. I had a little bit of castor lure up here on the bank just to pull them right into the set. So I'm pretty sure this one was living over there. This is a great spot to pick the otter up. That's the real reason I said it. But beaver always come along with the otter.
A beaver can live to be 24 years old. Beavers are the largest rodents in North America. Large lungs allow beavers to stay submerged for an extended period of time. Beavers don't just build dams, they also build lodges. These dome-like lodges are often constructed away from the shore, forming islands that can only be entered from the water. A lodge can have multiple underwater entrances with living quarters located in the top above the waterline. Though their movements may be awkward on land, webbed hind feet and rudder-like tails help them move swiftly through the water, where they can swim up to 6 miles per hour. Beavers are one of the few animals that modify their habitat. Beavers build watertight dams made of woven sticks, reeds, branches, and saplings caulked together with mud and rocks.
Okay, so there is a beaver-made slough back here coming off the main ditch. Here's just the side chute coming up to the beaver dam. You know, obviously here's the crossover. We've got a dead beaver there, and it looks like we've got one here, I think. Oh yeah, nice beaver. Yep. It's a good tail. I don't even have any bite marks in it. Nothing to cut down here. Yeah. We make them.
Welcome back to Trapping Across America TV. This week, Jason joins Nick Erny of RBG Traps in Kentucky, doing some beaver and otter trapping. We catch back up with the guys out on the trap line.
So here the beaver have actually put these logs in place. I didn't do anything here. Just a perfect natural spot. You don't have to put any blocking in whatsoever. They're naturally coming through here. So anytime you can find a spot where you don't have to make any additional blocking, you've got something special. So always look for places like that. There's that remake. Pat this down just a little bit. Kind of surprisingly hasn't rained in a few days in western Kentucky here, so stuff's actually starting to settle down water-wise. Get that running just a little bit. And we got another pretty good beaver right here. Here I'm kind of a little bit of a pinch point. Now that I got the water all muddy, you can't really see it. But the stream kind of winds out this way. So it's kind of a almost bottom edge type of set right here. Blocking, Noah. So this lodge here, it seems to be kind of dead, or there might be like a bachelor beaver, an old dry female living in there. There's not much mud on it. There is a little bit. There's no feed bed, no fresh cut sticks really around here where they've been feeding. Like I said, there could be one or two living in there, but it just don't seem real active. It's a pretty good hike back here.
I'm sorry, this thing's so heavy.
Might want to let me turn around though. Okay, so this was the last stop of the day. Just like the beginning, we started with a beaver, ended with a beaver. Ended the day out with 16 beaver and a muskrat. Fortunately, no otter today. Those will probably come here next day or two. We got a big cold front pushing in. Coldest it's been all year. So hopefully a few of them show up. But had good weather, had fun filming, and hope you guys learned how to use my products a little bit better and pick them up whenever you get a chance. Thank you.
Or do you like to add to that?
I don't know. I don't know anything about beaver trapping. I'm an idiot.
Just grunt work.
I'm just grunt work.
All right, just got home. Had this package from Top Lot Stretcher Company in the mail. We're using this template. You can put the patterns on the plywood, get the right shape every time when you go to board them beaver. A beaver that's been boarded is going to be worth more than one that's on a wire hoop. And using this template, getting the right shapes, the right sizes, you're going to get more money for your beaver. Check it out. This is Top Lot Stretcher Company up out of Minnesota. Great company, great people. I enjoy their products a lot. Check this one out. We're going to open up this next.
Thank you for joining us on This Week on Trapping Across America TV. Be sure to tune in next week for more trapping action.
Some people got a good hand, never wondering if they can. But I've been fighting what I'm feeling.